Welcome to the Author's Corner Review, brought to you by KNEO Radio 91.7 FM. I'm Roberta Foster, and today I'm going to be sharing some fiction books with you from a variety of publishers. The first two books I'm going to tell you about are part of a Timefall trilogy and written by John Greco. Let me tell you a little bit about the author first. He's a writer, editor, and Bible geek who, this moment, if it's not too late in the day, is probably reaching for another cup of coffee. He's also a husband, a father, and the author of several books for adults and children. So the first book in the series is called The Untimely Intrusion of Adams Klein. 14-year-old Adams Klein lives by one simple rule: don't do anything that might change the course of history. To protect him from a murderous tyrant, Adams was hidden away in the year 2015. A refugee from the distant future, his existence is a secret, but when he witnesses a tragedy unfolding, he can't stand by and do nothing. Now history is being changed, and Adams and his new friends are being hunted by a villain who'll stop at nothing to retain his iron grip on the world of the future, even if it means destroying the past. The Timefall trilogy is an epic Christian adventure series for middle-grade readers who love action-packed science fiction stories and courageous characters. Adams Klein, Emma Bloom, and Clay Danvers are swept through time, where they face killer drones, genetically engineered animals, ancient darkness, and a ruthless tyrant. As danger closes in, the teens must learn how to trust God. Readers will be drawn into a world of danger, bravery, and deep sacrifice, and discover that no evil, no matter how strong its grip, lasts forever. The second book in the Timefall trilogy is called The Bewildering Courage of Emma Bloom. Emma Bloom and Clay Danvers are trapped in the future. On the run from the murderous Marshal, they travel beneath Transom City, where they reunite with Adams Klein, who is back from the dead and now possesses superhuman abilities. With the help of a killer drone turned ally, the friends flee civilization in search of a hidden community rumored to exist deep in the mountains of Appalachia. They journey through the wilderness, fending off a menagerie of genetically engineered beasts, including venomous bears, turbo raccoons, and electric squirrels. But when they find that the Marshal is about to unleash an ancient darkness into the world, Emma discovers that perhaps she was born for such a time as this. And that is book 2 in the Timefall trilogy, The Bewildering Courage of Emma Bloom, written by John Greco. And now we have a novel written by Dr. David Jeremiah with Sam O'Neill called Vanish. This is more than a tale of survival. It's a soul-stirring journey of redemption against a backdrop of biblical prophecy come alive, writes Colleen Coble from Publishers Weekly. The world is in crisis and the future feels uncertain. John Haggerty is the leader of a special military unit charged with stopping potential pandemics before they spread, so he has a front row seat to the sharp increase in natural disasters, including plagues, earthquakes, famines, wars, and rumors of war. And each catastrophe is becoming more intense. His best friend and right-hand man, Caleb, believes they're signs of the impending rapture, but Haggerty just sees a world in pain. Meanwhile, his own life feels like it's falling apart. He's still caught in the grief of messing up his relationship with his ex-wife, and he's trying to keep it together so that he can show up for his adult daughter before she wants him out of her life entirely. As both personal and professional situations push him to the brink, Hags finds himself stretched further than ever in his desire to be the kind of good person he knows he should be. Just when it seems as if things might turn around, Hags is forced to decide between his need to find solutions and his need for personal redemption, and the world will never be the same. Dr. David Jeremiah is the founder of Turning Point, an international ministry committed to providing Christians with sound Bible teaching through radio and television, the internet, live events, and resource materials and books. He's the author of more than 50 books, including The Book of Signs, The Great Disappearance, and The Coming Golden Age. Sam O'Neill is senior writer for Write Great Stories, where he serves authors and publishers as they produce great stories and great books that help advance God's kingdom. He has worked with numerous New York Times bestselling authors and resources in that capacity. And that's Dr. David Jeremiah's book called Vanished, and it's published by Thomas Nelson. Next is a novel written by Tessa Afshar called The Royal Artisan, and this is from the series Queen Esther's Court. Best-selling author Tessa Afshar was born and raised in the Middle East. Through her expansive first-hand knowledge of the region, she crafts fiction that seamlessly blends biblical stories with meticulous historical research. In her latest novel, The Royal Artisan, Afshar enthralls readers with a richly woven tale that follows the journey of a Jewish potter whose artistic talents thrust her into the heart of royal conspiracy and court intrigue. Susanna is a gifted potter whose creations grace Susa's finest tables, but when her identity as a Jew is discovered by her vengeful master, Lord Haman, Susanna is forced into indentured servitude. In an unexpected turn of events, Haman is killed, and Queen Esther becomes the new owner of the pottery workshop, restoring Susanna to her rightful position. But danger still lurks as Haman's 10 sons seek revenge for their lost inheritance. The queen assigns an undercover agent to the workshop, a man who happens to be Susanna's former love. As tensions escalate and the search for an ancient artifact becomes crucial, Jaden and Susanna must overcome their painful past to protect their people from an impending threat. Step back in time to ancient Persia for a moving and captivating tale of life, love, and intrigue in Queen Esther's royal court. Tessa Afshar's award-winning biblical fiction has been on Publishers Weekly, CBA, and ECPA bestseller lists and has been translated into 12 languages. Born in the Middle East, Tessa spent her teen years in England and later moved to the United States. Her conversion to Christianity in her 20s changed the course of her life. Tessa is a devoted wife, a mediocre gardener, and an enthusiastic cook of biblical recipes, and you can learn more at tessaafshar.com, and that's spelled TESSAAFSHAR.com. And that's The Royal Artisan by Tessa Afshar, and it's published by Bethany House. Three-time Christie Award winner Julie Klassen delivers another masterful blend of Regency romance and mystery in the book Whispers at Painswick Court. The Minnesota Book Award recipient draws readers into a world of English village charm and dangerous intrigue, where a determined young woman must solve a potentially deadly mystery while guarding her heart against unexpected romance. Anne Loveday was sworn off marriage and matchmaking. Fleeing her persistent stepmother, she returns to Painswick, where idyllic childhood summers once gave way to heartbreak when her sister's suitor was forbidden to court her. In a twist of fate, Anne is asked to serve as nurse to the very woman who destroyed her sister's happiness, the formidable Lady Celia of Painswick Court. Despite her misgivings, Anne accepts the position, but she soon notices that strange accidents begin plaguing her difficult patient. Someone wants Lady Celia dead. The suspect list grows: Lady Celia's spinster daughter, her handsome nephews, a mysterious new lady's maid, and even 2 local doctors, one of whom seems determined to break through Anne's carefully constructed defenses. When evidence points to Anne herself, she must unravel the tangled web of resentments and rivalries within Painswick Court. Can she discover the real killer and protect her heart before it's too late? Acclaimed Regency author Julie Klassen marries the best of historical romance with page-turning suspense that will keep readers guessing until the final page. Julie Klassen loves all things Jane, Jane Eyre, and Jane Austen. Her books have sold over 1.5 million copies, and she's a 3-time recipient of the Christie Award for Historical Romance. For more information, you can visit her at julieklassen.com. That's spelled JulieKlassen.com. Recapping the books I've shared with you: Whispers at Painswick Court by Julie Klassen, published by Bethany House. The Royal Artisan, written by Tessa Afshar, from the Queen Esther's Court series, published by Bethany House. Vanished, written by Dr. David Jeremiah and published by Thomas Nelson. And the first 2 books, The Bewildering Courage of Emma Bloom and The Unlikely Intrusion of Adams Klein, both written by John Greco, published by Moody Publishers. If you'd like more information about any of these books, we invite you to visit the publisher's website. And if you'd like to hear this review again or share it with another, you can find it on your favorite podcast platform or through KNEO.org. This has been Roberta Foster with your Author's Corner Review. Join me again next time on KNEO 91.7 FM, The Word.